All right. Nuki, go ahead and talk real quick. See if I can get you on audio. No, I'm not getting you at all, brother. Nope. I am getting you not at all. No. Nope. It's not flaring up at all. It's you are quiet. Oop, oop, hold on. Talk again. You are here, but you're a robot. I gotta fix that. Stop talking for a second. Oh, wait, hold on. Talk again. Yeah, you're good now. Let's go. Hey, we got him a lot. Whoa! You came through as just straight robot for a second. That's beautiful. I love it here. I don't know. Yeah, like I could hear it that way. Oh god. It says it's outputting you, but I don't see you at all. Oh, and Blizzy says he can't hear you either, so even though it says you're there, I'm just gonna go ahead and send him on my end. I'm not really gonna worry about it. Nuki, yeah. Sorry, brother. Oh, good. It actually lined up the way it's supposed to be. We actually have Has on the right side. I didn't have to flip all my overlays real quick. But kickoff here in our superstar semifinals out of the East here. It's going to be Toronto 6 versus your Miami Makos. Miami being that one seed, we kind of expected to see them here. They 3-0'd Charlotte in the opening round, 3-1 New Orleans in the quarterfinals, and now we find them here in the semis. Toronto 6, the 5th seed, beating out Baltimore Boxers from the 12th, and then beating out the Buffalo Bandicoots from the 10th seed. It's definitely an interesting David versus Goliath possible matchup here. I know it's a 1v5 seed, but Makos have been on rolling on all four cylinders all season as we get the opening goal here from Insanity for Miami. And wow, 38 seconds already played. My voice is already shot, and we have our first goal. Yeah, Nuki, for some reason, even with doing any kind of audio input, I am not getting you at all. Yeah, I have no idea. I have not, and I'm going to be honest with you, probably not the best time for me to learn. I'll definitely have to add that to my lineup of things to add to my repertoire after this. But as we kind of focus on the matchup here, Insanity stuffing it through has Miami has been just firing on all four cylinders here. Insanity trying to get a great pass here. Oh, it's going to be cut out very quickly by Sean, not wanting to let Toronto start evening up the score. But T has other plans here as they get goal number. Oh, no, sorry. I am completely bass backwards on stream. That is crazy. I got flipped around looking at audio. Didn't realize Miami was just putting in yet another goal. Nuki, I hate to be the guy, but do you mind if I just get you in via Video Ninja so we can get them to hear you on my stream here? Sorry, brother. All right, let me fire you this link because I have a new link for you, and then you can join in with the passcode I'm giving you, and then I will try to get you in really quick, like. But as he's getting underway here, I'm going to focus back a little bit on the action here. T firing that towards the net. What an absolute clanger. Has doubling back, letting Peach take control. Peach pops it over one. That's going to be off the backboard. T collects it, takes control, elevates, splits the 50 with Sean. Dangerous spot here if if you're Insanity. Elevates very quickly, able to clear that away from Has. Ooh, Sean. A little bit of a mistouch here. Peach rotates back well, leaving it for Has. Has slows rotation down, collects the ball. T passing this high in center, but being superstar, we know these players can play off the ground. Sean, every bit that player, leaves the ground very quickly and clears it away. Dangerous spot here. Sean dives back into the action, swatting away yet another shot. Peach, deep touch. Sean off the ceiling. That's going to be down the Has. Has can't put it on target. Has looking for the second touch. That's going to be for Peach. Peach looking for looking for yet another shot on net, but no power behind it. And instead, we're going to see the Makos pushing this all the way down the pitch. Let me see if I can get this adjusted now. So you are in. Let's copy that.
already looking to take game 1 in the series, but Sean, a nice pass to Has, gives us a great play from the Sixes and now puts them 2-3. They're only 1 goal down from tying it up to the Makos. The
Yeah,
Mangoes? The Makos.
I got you in here now.
You got me?
Yeah.
You hear me now? Am I pretty?
God. Now I can actually turn off the Twitch overlay so I don't have to listen to see if I'm getting you through here.
Ooh, Sean, though, that's the dagger from Sixes, and that ties us up. Mako's had that great 3-0 lead. Sixes started that climb back, and now we are tied. 37 seconds left. Superstar in our game 1 for this first ever major for CSA.
Dalo playing it slow, pops it high. Peach caught in an awkward spot here. Oh, Peach looking for a center to Has. Has looking for the double tap off the backboard. Leaves it for Sean, but that's cleared away by Insanity. And this game inches ever so closer to a Game 1 OT, which, for those of you who've been kind of paying attention with how everything else has been playing along, this Superstar East Series bracket has just been dragging. Every single series seems to go the distance. Six and Bandicoots, I believe, went to a game 5 or 6 here. Let me double check right off the rip. Overtime it is for sure.
Overtime. Oh man, boss. Game 1 overtime, 3-3. That's kind of crazy for a comeback from Sixes. T looking for a possible play, but Peach sneaks right behind, saving the ball away, taking their time. Possible pass out. Nobody there. An open net. Has just in time to save it to the corner. A clear out. It's over Insanity's head. No, Insanity there just in time. Now it's sitting in the corner of the Sixes. Has going to sneak up behind it. Tries to 50 through Talo. A nice 50 though. Peach sends it right into the hands of Insanity. T to the corner. Looking for a possible pass. Shut down by Sean. Now Insanity's turn looking for a pass. Has right there on the backboard. A pinch out and ends up putting pressure on Makos. Peach looking for a pass out. Insanity there instead to get it. T playing in the opposite direction. Sean demoing Talo, taking him out of position. Peach almost there for the dagger. We're now a minute over regulation, and it seems to be steady between both of these teams.
I did get the word on it. I did double check. Toronto 6 beat the Buffalo Bandicoots in that quarterfinal matchup, that best of 5 series, 3-2. So they definitely went the distance, which explains kind of why we started off a little bit slower than the Akron Kings and Denver Shred side of things, who both 3-0'd through their quarterfinals to meet each other in the semis. Oh my, Sean reads the miss by the goalkeeper and just slots it in, taking game number 1 in favor of that Toronto 6. And I'm kind of flabbergasted. They were down, 3-0 at one point?
That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, no, it was 3-0. They climbed their way back, and I'm not going to lie, Sean was kind of the main taker on that. They had 4 shots and 2 goals. Like, kind of crazy for that comeback, to be honest.
Well, I really wasn't expecting that comeback because, like I talked about here, Miami is that number 1 seed out of the East. They are that team. They really tore it up through this first major for CSA here. In some way, somehow, they got game 1 stolen right off their plate. If Toronto can parlay this into a fantastic series and potentially take the whole thing here from Miami, that's going to be an incredible storyline going into the finals, because they could beat anybody at that point.
You're super right. I mean, especially for a crawl all the way up here, they had to play a game 5 in a best of 5 series, Sixes, to get up here. And now getting a dagger through in game 1, it could mean momentum, or it could mean that the Makos are going to come out swinging harder, trying to shut down the momentum that Sixes already have. And it looks like Sean's already trying to take first possession, look for the flipper set. T there to stuff him and shut him down. Sixes already wanting to keep the momentum that they had from that first game 1 win in the series. In Miami, they're not making any sudden moves starting off here in the first game. I mean, they started off the first game, not the first game, the second game, but they started the first game strong. They had that 3-0 lead, and then Sixes came back with that sweep. It seems like they're taking their time here, reading what the Sixes are going to do, seeing how Sean's going to play. I mean, boss, the first game, absolutely incredible, and a bit of a flabbergaster. I mean, the second game could only be more intense.
Wrong. I mean, great teams, I should say good teams can win early. Great teams can find a way to win late. They can find a way to turn things around and take the lead. And Toronto 6 really is a great team. We saw their mentality being entirely grounded. Most teams might crumble being down 3 goals in the opening game. That might be a break. They might go, hey, we'll just wash it off, go into game 2. But Toronto didn't do anything over the top. They played great Toronto soccer. They let the game come to them. And they just really developed great team plays across the board that allowed them to claw back a 3-0 deficit and take an OT. I mean, it's insanity, but that's the level of play we expect out of CSA Superstar Series.
Absolutely true, and both teams staying steady at 0-0, but the first dagger almost being from T, but a nice save from Peach keeps the ball still alive with no goals yet. Both of these teams are staying pretty strong with their defense and offense. A possible shot from Sean, saved away by Talo. Oh my goodness, is that Talo or Talo? Boss, how are we doing this?
I've said both. I'm just going to send it on both, and no one can stop me because I have the mic.
I'm going to send it on both. You have the mic.
Correct.
We are the ones in control. We get to say what your name or tag is called now.
Send me a sign-up sheet
Sean.
that says this is how you... What a shot has taken the half volley off the wall at perfect timing to generate all the power in the world and bust out the protractor for the opening goal.
Ooh, what a shot. Sixes now are the first to take the stab and the first goal in this game. Makos were the first ones to take it in the first game. Sixes are running with that momentum. Their team plays and chemistry are staying high right now. Sean still staying forward on offense. A bump gave the team an opening. Nobody there from the Sixes there to capitalize on that. I mean, in your opinion, boss, Sean's aggression has his offense. I mean, you're the analyst here. Those have to be the makers on why right now Sixes are kind of taking the lead.
Well, a lot of it has been, like you saw early on, the Makos were struggling just to get it off their back third. They were really just trying to get it off their back third, their back half, generate some sort of counterattack. But Toronto has established a level of pressure that I'm fairly certain if we weren't playing Rocket League would be generating diamonds. Like it is that oppressive of the defense that it is just astounding. So you love to see it because Tello slots in an absolute backdoor shot. Holy hell. What is that angle?
Wow.
Wow. You talk about game 1 being flabbergasting. Game 2 has just been nothing but really tight angle shots so far. Both are really probing the defense, looking for that gap, and they are somehow able to find it. Peach.
Right now, they're kind of keeping the ball steady in the midfield with a minute and 22 seconds left. Tied again. The attack from T sends it up to Insanity. And now it's cleared back out. Has with a pinch. It's coming down if nobody's there. But Talo is. Peach is just above the defense. And Sixes push it through right above Mako's. They made their way downfield, pushed the defense into an awkward position. Talo could not get the backflip. And they ended up capitalizing on that. Now it's 2-1, a minute left. Holding defense is the key and the answer for the Sixes. Has trying to pinch it, shut down by T. An opening shot from Talo, but saved out by Sean. Ooh. T, another opportunity, a pass off the backboard. Insanity looking for it. Oh, but it's just shy to the right. They're pelting
They
the
really
backboard
are.
right
That
now.
unrelenting offensive pressure we were talking about from earlier is just reestablishing itself. Both sides waiting for that. Oh my goodness, what a mistake. I was going to say both sides are waiting for that light gap, that light misstep, that one-time play where a player might not make the most perfect touch. Tello, an unfortunate landing there from his flip, leaves him out of position and unable to swat away what should have been probably an easy save from some of the things we saw saved already. But now we see Toronto establishing a deeper and deeper lead and possibly going to take a 2-game lead against the number 1 seed out of the East.
Tyler looking for a pass. Sean there for the save, though. Oh, it was going to be a great setup from Mako's. Sean, a nice flipper set, looking for the backboard pass to Peach. But a nice save from Mako's again. It's just enough to keep them alive. A floater. But T with a nice clear. We're hitting the last 3 seconds, and Sixes are looking to be the team taking game 2. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What a flip in game 1. Game 2, they came out swinging hard, and they kept the momentum. Oh, my word. My jaw is kind of on the floor right now, boss.
Flabbergasted. I mean, this is exactly what we were talking about was going to be that defining factor. You know, we're talking about the best team out of the East coming in here, and Toronto was going to have to play from the underside, knowing that, hey, we're the 5th seed. It doesn't matter that our opponents just walked their way into the finals, and we had to take the quarterfinals to game 5. Sorry, they walked into the semis. They went to the quarterfinals in game 5. They really don't look like a team that just struggled to beat the 10th seed. They look like a team that probably should have been the 1 seed out the gate.
I mean, I 100% agree. I mean, coming out swinging like this and then sitting pretty comfortably right now with the 2-0 lead. I mean, it's not what I was initially expecting from this team, but I have to say I'm more than impressed, and I'm not complaining when it comes to a performance like this. This is entertaining, and I mean, they're out here playing their best. They've played a lot of Rocket League today. They played best of 5 series in round 1. They've played another best of 5 series in the quarterfinals, and now they're sitting here looking to play a best of 7. But if they can take it all in 4 games, it's even better for them. And Sixes, seems like that's what they're trying to do.
Peach must have been changing their car, maybe?
Must have been.
Good.
I think we're good
Peach, now. Tello, great kickoff here. Tello grabs the 12. Somehow gets it through Sean. That's dropping at center. And oh my, Mako's with the opening goal 6 seconds in. Tello, incredible way to get back to the ball after that kickoff.
Insanity. Already making the first goal within the first 6 seconds. It's looking like Mako's are wanting to have a comeback. They aren't sitting and twiddling their thumbs. No, they realize that they're in a position that they have to play more aggressive, pull together some plays, find the openings, and actually hit the back of the net. Peach looking for that shot, but Tallow there to protect that net at all costs. Having that first goal up, it gives you a little bit of a buffer. You have time to sit back on defense, but if you over-rotate, nope, he's still there to hold. Oh, sorry. Tallo's still there to hold the defense. A redirect from Has, seeing the crossbar instead of the net. A nice shot coming from the Sixes right now, especially since Mako's are being up on the leaderboard in the sense of this game. And, you know, Sixes are already making now attack. Sean, a nice shot. They're already making their callback to Mako's. Now it's tied 1-1. I was saying that Mako's already being up on the board. Sixes are now wanting to make that tie up, and they did.
I gotta say, dude, what an incredible leave by Has to not really try to force that through the defense. Just drop it, let it sit there, and let Sean come in to play cleanup.
True.
I mean, that level of team chemistry, to have trust in your teammate and say, hey, I'm going to give up the first shot opportunity. It's not a great one. I'm going to let you come back in, and you take a better opportunity and convert a goal. That is great chem out of this Toronto team for sure. Peach popping it back to Sean. T tries to get it past Has. Has splits the 50. It's going to drop back center, though. Peach in an awkward spot. Sean did not want to let Peach play that awkward position. Instead, dove in to clear that away. Instead, shot on from Insanity. Easy shot to save, though, as Sean sits right there on that back goal line. Talo stalls, drops it to Insanity. Insanity looking for the redirect. Can't quite put it on target or center it. So T has the difficult position of now rotating back for third man and stalling this immediate 6 offense counterattack. T doing the job well, isn't able to get it past Sean, so Tello bumped out of position, has looking to come off the sidewall, elevates high, fakes it through one, 50s through that first, but can't quite get it past T on the second. And oh my goodness, Nuki, with 3 minutes left to be played, we are seeing a lot more control, not a lot of booms coming out here.
I will say, in comparison to games 1 and 2, with game 1 having been the first set of his first game having a tie, and there was a lot of control then. In game 2, Sixes really had control of that game, in my opinion. And now we are seeing both teams, control the field, take control of the ball, take some time, and it being tied with, half the game still left to go. They are definitely locked in, more focused, better community. The communication's been picked up. And the team plays we're seeing are incredible. Has almost a great shot. Oh, no. Oh, are we going to rule 1? No, T and Has ended up breaking that. I was worried we were about to see a rule 1 within an actual set of matches.
What?
I was worried. T,
Brother,
though. Oh, man.
respect
what a
the
dagger.
rule. I can't believe this man just said he was worried about a rule 1. I actually can't believe you. I want to play, not watch.
They didn't respect
that. Man said, we're getting rid of the rules. I'm throwing it out the sideway because I want to win this game. If they don't win this, you know how embarrassing that's going to be.
It's I broke a rule 1. Insanity. It's insanity. That's what it is. It's insanity. God. All of my casting went out the window.
Has sitting back, letting Peach go for the kickoff here. No fakes allowed. Has is going to push this through. Can't get it past T. So T looking for yet another touch to center it up. Insanity popping this high. Shots in an awkward spot. Caught the crossbar, but somehow is able to get back to it and stuff it through that impressive defense coming through. Sean splits the 50 with Insanity. Insanity in an awkward spot. Tello dives in to bail them out. Sean kind of sitting awkward. Waits underneath the ball and isn't able to clear that away. Sean, though, gets the counterattack going quickly. There are some moments where I feel like they're going to take the bump out of the corner and let it pop up higher center, and then they just let it roll, and it kind of catches me off guard. T, what are you doing?
I was a little confused with that. I'm just a little confused with that. That was a little bit of an own save. Insanity, another dagger, but a pass from Talo and Insanity make up for that interesting save from T. That was... I mean, you saw what I saw, right, boss? That wasn't just like, I'm not imagining things like that. Wasn't
no.
A save.
I guess that must have just been a retention of offense, letting the possession stay with your team and not wanting it to be quickly cleared away. So you just keep the pressure alive. But my little brain didn't read it very quickly in the moment. Not gonna lie.
So it was strategy. Okay. T's just thinking on a different level than we are. Sean trying to take possession, went for a fake flipper set, went low. It did make T have to bail on that. A pinch from Peach puts it right past Talo. Insanity still sitting there. Mako's sitting comfortable. 25 seconds left on this clock. And the Sixes still need 3 goals in order to tie it and open, but Insanity there knocks it off the post. A possible shot from Has does hit the net, and it makes it through. Still need 2 goals, though. I don't know. Sixes, they're going to be scrambling in order to get 2 more goals and recover.
Sorry, Broski. With 16 seconds left to be played, I don't know if 2 goals is really... a realistic expectation of outcome, you know what I mean? I think that 1 goal they just scored is going to have to be good momentum. They'll have to use it to build into game 4, but I don't foresee a path in which they can turn this into a 2-goal comeuppance.
It is going to be a bit tight. I don't think they're going to be able to do it either. We're 0 seconds down. The ball hits the ground. It's now going to go to game 4. I mean, it was going to go to game 4 either way, but, now it's game 4 and the Sixes didn't win this one. So the Sixes aren't in momentum, as I like to say. Their series momentum's lost, just been cut down by Makos. Makos took that game, and now they're going to be looking for the next set of matches. They're out for blood, man. They're not here to twiddle their thumbs and sit back, especially since they took that game. They were going to take it 4-1, but just snagged a goal last second from the Sixes, and now we're going into game 4 with a 3-1 situation in the series score. Kind of crazy.
I'm not going to lie, it is definitely wild, though, to see the level of saves coming out, because both teams played fairly equal in terms of the stat sheet. Shots were pretty clear across the board, saves were pretty clear across the board. I think both teams had 7 saves there. 7 or 6 saves. Which, while yes, is high, your opponents are shooting very accurately. You're playing in Superstar, you know it's going to be on target, so it makes sense that they're having to dive in as much as they are. I wonder, though, how well Six is going to respond knowing they just lost game 3, and this is not the team you want to reopen the door on. Being the number 1 seed, they got here for a reason. They just beat the quarterfinals matchup pretty handedly. You don't want to let a team back into the matchup.
Right now, Sixes already starting to take a first attack on offense, staying forward. Sean looking for a pass. It ends up hitting T instead. T looking for the flipper set just over the head of... Oh, wow, what a play. Has had that save, bumped right back out to Tallow, and Tallow pushes it right through just in time. What a play from Makos. Makos already pulling more aggression out, especially at the beginning of the first couple seconds of this game, especially since they kind of sat back a little bit in game 3, took their time, and then came up. Insanity, another incredible shot from the ceiling. We were seeing Insanity play insanely well offensively in game 3, and it looks like it's not changed. Mako's 2 goals already up above the Sixes within the first 40 seconds. Kind of crazy. They're out for blood. They're ready for a comeback right now, boss.
As well as you see here, if the Makos can turn this around like they already are and win game 4, we're getting a game 6 guaranteed out of this. I say that as Peach gets their opening goal for Toronto 6. A little bit lackluster, I'm not going to lie. Some of the other shots we've seen have been absolute bangers. But you know what? I doubt Toronto's going to be like, man, we should have let that one slide. Go away. We'll take a better shot next time.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Six is now trying to make their comeback, and it's looking like it could happen. Peach with a nice pinch sends it out for a pass, but T there to clear it. Sean was looking for a second touch, ran out of boost, a little too low. Has there to catch it, a pinch to send it to the mid. Talo just a little short to get it almost past Peach, but just in time. Peach being the savior of the Sixes right now on defense, and Sean right now doing incredible on offense. They definitely have their positions. Ooh, almost an incredible fake from Sean. Oh my gosh. Oh, I got tongue-tied. A great shot from Peach. Gotta put some respect
on that man's name.
After a pass. Oh my goodness. What an angle. That was incredible.
Brother, I take everything I said back on Peach's first goal. Goal number 2 by Peach was clearly superstar quality. My apologies, Peach. I gotta put some respect on that name. Peach, absolutely willing their team back to an equalizer here. Is able to push this out. Has not a lot of boost. Dives up to try and keep this alive. T drops it over to Tello. Tello puts it up high, but not enough power behind it. So Peach is going to be able to put this back into the corner. T, mistouch here, can't quite beat the last line of defense, so T is going to be able to elevate this up over the net, and now Peach is going to try and get this over Insanity, who somehow recovers on the back wall through a bump, unaffected. Sean tries to get a bump on the goal keep. T gets the deep clear, and Nuki with half the game left to be played, and the equalizer has been made. It's hard not to say Lakers in 5.
Yeah, I mean, I have to say, I think Sixes are really playing incredibly aggressive right now. And yeah, with half the game left, the Sixes, their team chemistry has been great, especially being able to have a great recovery comeback after Mako's having that 2-goal lead. Sean was trying to get a good clear out. Now it's into the hand of Haz. Talo, a great 50. Insanity looking. And Sean, a nice read off of the touch from T. Gives it to the hands of Haz, looking for the shots, just a little aggressive and forward, but not over rotating either. They're not leaving the defense. They're not to have a great recovery and put them in a good position to take this back. Mako's, though, having that first start of aggression at the beginning of this match. They haven't let up. And I have 2 teams with the last minute left on the clock.
Ooh, dangerous spot here. Ooh, Peach drops it back center. T is bumped off the ball here. Sean elevating, looking to get a redirect. Can't put it quite on, so Haz is going to have to finish. And Haz takes goal number 3 here for the Toronto 6. And I am receiving word that I am casting with Mr. Roboto, so I got to figure that out real quick. I don't know why that's going on.
Interesting. I mean, you must sound kind of cool, though. You'd have to sound somewhat cool. Ooh, a misframe to prevent a time maker from Mako's. Now Sixes scramble, though. A nice clear out into the hands of Peach and Haz. And Sanity taking their time. Possession to touch from Peach, though, and now it's down onto the head of Talo. Out to Haston on the defense of Sixes. T looking for an air dribble, possible pass right into the hands of Haz. Just need to hold the defense, and the Makos are battering them with offense. A possible shot from Insanity, a save from Sean. Taylor looking for the shot. It's open. It's in. The tie maker from Makos at the 0. What an insane play.
Absolutely bonkers, man. I can't even begin to believe what is going on here with this. Overtime here in game 4 could be decided in a matter of seconds. Every moment is just as lethal as the first. Holy cow. Blocked by Peach. Oh, goodness. If Peach can turn around and clutch up this game with 2 fantastic goals and now a goal line stand to open up so God has. Peach might be your MVP of this series with just a game 4 performance alone. Oh, got there a little too early. Haz and Peach are boost starved, out of position, and really struggling. Haz gets back to the ball, 0 boost in the tank, can't quite get another touch. Peach gonna dive in here, elevates, looks for the block, gets it. Tello keeps it alive. Sean finally getting it off their half for the first time this overtime. Haz elevates, pops it over 1, gets a double bump. Oh my goodness, that's oh goodness, Nuki, it's so close.
Oh my word. Dude. Mako's playing insane right now. Sixes and Mako's are back and forth for 1 minute and 15 seconds over regulation. 50 after 50. Insane possible shot being saved after shot. Insanity looking for a possible pass, but clear out, and it could be a 1 goal, but it's just a far
over to the right. A demo from Sean gives us the opening, and it's, oh my gosh, it's the crossbar and the sidebar. T looking for a shot, the flipper set of possible follow. It's faking out the defense. Peach there with the night.
Oh my goodness. Can't quite touch it. Both teams are almost flailing at the ball. Neither wants to give up such a tremendously back and forth OT. Tello can't quite beat Peach to the ball. Insanity pops it up. Peach bumps Insanity and shoves the ball center. A missed touch by the goalkeeper is going to leave this for Sean. No, Tello gets back to the ball a little bit quicker. Peach, ball flies over haphazardly. Has off the backboard. Elevates, pops over to the sidewall. Tello chooses not to take the touch. Insanity's caught in an awkward spot. That's going to be shoved over to no man's land. But watch Peach right here looking to get the pass down in center. Two-man not quite established as Has and Sean have seen nothing but counter offense after counter offense all game. Have to play a little bit further back. T turns. That's going to be on. No, it's going to be wide, but Sean puts it away. OT for game 4 goes in favor of the Toronto 6.
Sean! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Mako's fought and fought for that finish. Sixes took and broke the hope, took it away, and took that game. Oh my
Peach
goodness. I have never. Wow.
Peach the GOAT.
Peach is the GOAT, man. That was, wow. Holy smokes. I'm flabbergasted. That was an incredible set of matches. What, 2 more games? That could be played? 3?
Maximum Rocket
I'm
League
losing
here
track
tonight.
here. 3 more
Could be
games that can be
additional
played
3
here.
games on the docket. But with the way this has been played, if Miami drops this next game, that'll be a 4-1 series win by Toronto to knock out the number 1 seed out of the East. And I am sorry, it's at the superstar level, you would think being the number 1 seed means you are nearly untouchable. But holy heckaroonie, Toronto just does not want to go down in any way, shape, or form. Peach, my GOAT, tries to get it center. Sean passes it to Naz. Naz, ooh, can't quite get the shot on. Incredible infield pass looking for the center, but nobody can put it away as this bend don't break defense of the Makos finally comes back out.
Yeah, it seems like Sixes really have put on the heat to win it all. They've played so much Rocket League tonight, and I've said it so many times. There has been so much games that have went on tonight, and they've
really gotten the hours in, gotten comfortable, and we're seeing incredible Rocket League being played. T with the possible follow, it's off and over the head of the defense. Mako is the first shot coming from T, an incredible play off the wall there. They're still out to take this series. They need this game. They still need 3 series wins in order to take it all, and it's 100% possible. They had a 0-second goal. Sure, Sixes crushed that spirit there, but they still have all this time in the world and this whole game to have this incredible comeback. Has looking for the open net, and it is going to go in. He sees that. It's now a tie match with the first 50 seconds in. Incredible gameplay from both these teams.
I'm freaking shook. You gotta read the chat for CSA stream. Oh my goodness! And I can't even figure it out. I can't fix
what's
it.
going on.
Peach, tries to get through Tello, but Tello not wanting to let this get out of hand, especially since they're in do or die mode. As Insanity puts away goal number 2. Oh my God! You got there, didn't you?
Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Oh, Lord.
I keep looking over during the stream and I see so freaking Apex put the Daleks took over the stream. I'm weak. Peach.
Oh, that's
Peach collects the ball.
Oh, you guys can't.
You can't
Can't.
get it
Oh, that's
past
so
the
good.
Oh my god.
Oh, you can't. It's not okay.
Oh goodness. Has pops this up. Peach tries to get through the defense. They're trying to find that equalizer, keep the pressure alive on this Makos team because they know the Makos are on the edge of their hook. They are just about to be caught and yanked out of the water. That is this major one. Ooh, dangerous spot here. T can't quite put the shot on it. Sandy looking for a double tap. That's almost perfectly placed, but Sean is going to clear this away to the side here. Sean takes yet another touch. T pops it high. It's going to bounce off the sidewall. T can't quite get back to it, though. Not a lot of beans left in the tank here. Ooh, and Cindy puts it to the corner. Mr. Dalek, would you like to continue?
Mr. Dalek? Is that me? Oh no. I'm Dalek. Oh no.
Nothing can defeat the Dalek.
Nothing can. Oh my gosh. I can't remember the last time I watched Doctor Who. Now I'm a Dalek. Alright, Miami make 40 seconds left. A flick from Haz sees the backboard. Peach seeing the corner after a pinch off the defense and Peach celebration. I mean, an incredible game and incredible set of events just happened there. The Makos, but Makos haven't let up any of their intense battering of offense, redirect, and Insanity looking for it, but has another save. Alec has never been more impressed.
That's crazy. Oh, great rip shot on net. Peach, the GOAT through the first 4 games, looking for game 5, just cementing legacy here. Oh, dangerous spot here as Insanity does not relent from the play, dives back in, catches Peach off guard, and now takes a 2-goal lead, though there is a lot of Rocket League action left to be played. 2 minutes on the clock, especially in Superstar, means anything could happen here. We did see a game 1, I want to say 3-goal deficit, where Toronto clawed it back and then forced an OT, so there's definitely a chance here that Toronto can find the net a few more times and potentially steal game 5 to close out the series.
Looks like he's there. Sees it down. A great shot, great pass play from
You gotta stop reading the chat. Stop reading the chat.
Dude, it's more or less actually listen to myself. Quality of Video Ninja of the output quality of Video Ninja. I don't know.
Ooh.
Could be me.
He actually sounds like this. This is his normal voice.
This is my normal voice. If you don't want to hear me be all robotic, you can.
Sean puts it deep
It's
on
better
the
it's better to watch.
Oh,
boss.
Sean has to get yet another save. With a 5-2 lead here with a minute left to be played, I don't know if a 3-goal deficit is returnable here. As I say that, Has busts out the protractor just to squeeze this game back to within a 2-goal lead. But holy cow.
Absolutely. A minute left. Makos are up. 6.
Nope, Sean has kind of find each other a little bit too much there as teammates. Insanity looking to get it past Peach here. Peach. Looking to drop at center. Sean, underneath the ball here, tries to get something going here. With 25 seconds left to be played, Insanity might be looking to pad some stats here. That's going to be wide as Tello can't find the back of the net. That's going to be a deep touch here. Insanity has to jump up. Not a lot of boost. The only one play they could put was back into their own corner. Sean re-elevates, splits yet another 50, and Peach is going to put that back into the corner for maybe one more shot opportunity from Toronto here. But this is going to be the end of Game 5. And I'm going to have to take the entire minute between these games and try to figure out this audio thing. Yeah.
Okay, let me. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night.
We will see if that squares things away here. Hopefully. I'm hoping my boy sounds great. Nuki, why don't you go ahead and fire it away here for a quick test? Hello? There you. Well, I hear. Okay, so I hear you as Haz gets the opening goal here. Yeah, but they didn't have the stream on from the thing, and I wasn't watching my own stream, so I could not hear you. If you want to take the next like 10 seconds, just fire it away, my guy. No, I think it got worse. Is your mic plugged in all the way into the system? Well, if you don't mind, I am probably just going to run this last one as solo since we've only got like 1, maybe 2 games left in. Sorry, my guy. Sorry. Alrighty, people. It is going to be just your boy on the desk here. We are in an actual... we are in an actually very damning moment here for the Makos. 1 goal deficit already that they find themselves in here with Game 6 and the series on the line. With only 3:45 left to be played, this is going to be a very difficult spot here if you're the Makos to really alleviate all that pressure and all the mentality and hopefully force a Game 7. And Cindy tries to drop it through the defense here, but Haz and Sean are there with the read with ease. T clears it over to Tello. Tello tries to get the read, but that's going to be shot right back towards the goal by Sean. Oh, quick elevation over 1. That's going to be a pass up high. Haz does not have a lot of boost, so instead Sean's going to double back into this play here. Regains possession of the ball. The demo bumped it up just a little bit, but the goal keep. Insanity ready for the play fully. Sean elevates, tries to gets the pop out center. Peach tries to slide it top left and just can't quite get it under control. So instead, this is going to stay 1-0 with the series on the line. Sean, incredible double touch, splits it through the 50. T Tries to get it over Has, but he can't. Has rockets it right off the crossbar. Any lower, and that could have been an absolute dagger to take a 2-goal lead this early on. 2:36 left to be played. 1-goal lead for Toronto. Both sides have had explosive offense all night. Neither really able to take that full extension on the series. Sean, not a lot of boost, has to take the shot, tries to keep pace alive. Peach gets it past one. T off the backboard. Oh, good air control. But that's going to be swatted away by Sean. What could have been slotted top left is cleared by Has. As much as I want to give Peach all the credit, the Toronto 6 team across the board has been just absolutely going bananas here. Insanity pops it up high. Has shuts it down immediately. Peach putting it off the corner. T, though, with the half volley read. That's going to be a deep touch here. Tello tries to get a shot on, but Sean has the perfect read, puts it right off the post, and Peach immediately returns this to center. They change zip codes, and the offense stays the same as both teams struggle to get back here. Peach going for yet another goal on the game here. On the series, I should say. 1 goal for this game. A 2-goal lead, and the door on the Mako's major might be closing with each passing second. T pops up high. Insanity looking for the touch here. It's going to be off the corner. Tello gets the split, able to push it back center, but has the read. Has collects the 100. Stuffs it through. Sean tries to get it past Tello, but Tello takes the 50. Peach putting it on. That's going to be goal number 3 here as they take now a 3-goal lead. And with a series lead of 3-2, oh boy, Toronto is almost out of reach here. With a minute 17 left to be played, we did see in game 1 Toronto make a 3-game comeback, or a 3-goal comeback to force overtime and eventually take overtime with a 4-3 win. But I don't know if the Makos have that same level of willpower in them here that Toronto has to really be that David versus Goliath scenario. Tello gets a favorable touch here, gets it past one. Has is already up, knows that the shot's going to be coming in high. This has been a no-fly zone from Toronto. T, a really deep touch, light touch off the ceiling, redirect is put off the backboard here. Peach pops it up, doesn't want to let the shot come in on net. So instead, Insanity here pushes it to T to Tello. Tello looking to try and get it past both, can't quite keep control of the ball, and now Has is going to be able to kill some time by shoving it back into the corner. 23 seconds left to be played here. Peach gets the touch over one. No, Insanity there had the read. My apologies. Instead, dangerous spot here as the Makos are now double committing back into the corner, and with 10 seconds left to be played, I think it's fairly safe to say the best of 7 is going to be coming to an end here as Toronto upsets the number 1 seed out of the East and takes the series. My goodness, incredible play by Toronto, and I'm going to be honest, I got to call it now. Holy heckaroonie. If you're not giving Peach the MVP out of this series, I don't know if you watched the entire series. Incredible play out of games 2, 4, and now 6 here as they, I don't want to say willed, but they definitely were the offensive presence their team desperately needed all the way through the series. So incredible that Sixes was able to take the dub.